The COVID-19 variant discovered in Britain is now here in San Diego County. What we have learned about the man infected with the strain. Plus, the governor's plan to reopen California schools for in-person learning, the reaction from the largest teachers union, and a local professor's unexpected role in giving back in the community in our Season of Hope series.
ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
This new variant, this new strain that we've identified, obviously from the United Kingdom, some other parts of the globe, identified in Colorado yesterday, has been identified here in the state of California.
A major discovery today. The COVID-19 variant known to be more contagious and transmissible, now found here in San Diego, California. Just hours ago, county health officials confirmed the variant was found here in our county. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo is tracking the breaking news. Laura, a 30-year-old man with the strain, what do we know right now?
That's correct, Kimberly, and we know that this person has no travel history, which county officials say means there are more cases of this variant in our county. We know that contact tracing is happening as we speak. Now, this is the timeline of how county officials discovered this person with the variant. County officials say this man first developed symptoms on the 27th and was tested yesterday. The test came back positive around 5 in the afternoon, and by 3 this morning, Scripps researchers were able to confirm that it was in fact the UK variant. Experts say as of right now, the strain of COVID-19 doesn't appear to be more severe, but research from the UK does show that it is more contagious. Now, health officials saying now more than ever, it is important to continue doing the things that we have been told to do since March.
So we need to continue the social distancing. We need to continue to wear the face mask to protect ourselves, to protect others as well. And we need to do it better. And we really need to do this very consistently.
Now, we know the patient with this new variant is not hospitalized. There is one household contact that has developed the symptom and is being tested today. Now, there are still so many questions about this variant, like how it could impact diagnostics, the vaccines, and its severity. Now, Dr. Anderson from Scripps Research says it's just too early to speculate on any of those things, and says they are hoping that research in the coming weeks will help answer some of those questions. Reporting live, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Yes, so much more to find out at this point. Thank you, Laura, for that breaking update. Here are the latest coronavirus numbers in San Diego County. More than 2,400 new cases today, bringing our total to over 152,000. 37 new deaths reported. A total of 1,472 San Diegans have died from the virus. Some California schools could start reopening their campuses in February under a new plan announced by Governor Gavin Newsom. The proposal includes $2 billion for school safety measures and other expenses, but counties such as San Diego may have to wait longer. ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl has reaction from the largest teachers union.
The governor says his plan is based on new studies suggesting the threat of transmission is low in elementary schools and the cost of distance learning is high for young kids. His proposal is to resume in-person learning for those younger grades first, starting as early as mid-February for kindergarten through second grade, along with special education.
In-person instruction, there's just no substitute for it. It's so much more difficult for a 4-year-old to focus on a device than a 14-year-old.
The plan would phase in grade levels up to 6th grade through the spring, but the exact timeline is unclear, and State Superintendent Tony Thurmond says that's intentional.
Conditions are changing, and we can't say something today that will be hard and fast every single day. We're going to have to take a few steps and monitor. People are going to have to check with their county health officers.
The reopenings are tied to case rates. Counties like San Diego with high transmission rates may not qualify right away. The governor's $2 billion Safe Schools for All plan would offer districts that do in-person learning about $450 per student for things like frequent testing of teachers, staff, and students, and ventilation upgrades. Students and teachers will be required to wear masks. The California Teachers Association applauded the governor for incorporating several protocols it had been calling for, including on safety and testing, but added, while these tenets are addressed in the proposal released Wednesday, there are many unanswered questions, and the devil is always in the details, particularly as it relates to implementation and execution. One question is how much leeway local districts will have. Some may choose not to reopen. The plan does not say when middle and high school students could return to campus. Studies have shown the risk of transmission is higher with older kids. Whenever schools do reopen, state officials say parents will still have the option to keep their kids at home and continue distance learning. The governor's $2 billion plan will need to be approved by the state legislature. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
The UK is the first country to approve a new COVID vaccine developed by Oxford and AstraZeneca. The shot is less expensive and easier to distribute than other approved vaccines. Before its approval, researchers had said that its efficacy rate was only 70%, which is not as high as Pfizer and Moderna's. AstraZeneca began distributing the first doses today, and vaccinations in the UK will begin in 2021. They've already started vaccinations of the Pfizer vaccine in the UK, but instead of focusing on the second dose, it'll focus on giving as many people as they can their first dose. And this comes as scientists worry about the scarcity of vaccines, as well as a winter surge in infections and a rising death toll. Proving you're vaccinated against COVID-19 could be as easy as pulling out your phone in the future. This week, one company started giving a digital vaccine record to people getting the shot in Los Angeles County. Healthvana is partnering with the county to help make sure that people get both doses of the vaccine, and the company is also talking with other states to bring this technology there.
And right now, that's the status quo, is you'll get a piece of paper that'll say, hey, you got a Pfizer vaccination, come back in this amount of days. And we think it's a complementary feature to have something that goes onto your phone in a way that you can kind of capture.
People have to opt in to get vaccine information digitally. Then they enter their name and birth date into Healthvana's system to get access. From there, they can screenshot their vaccine record and put it on their phone or put it in their Apple Wallet.
You can use it when you want to use it. As a patient or as a person, you may want to use it to show your school, an airline if they require it, or an employer. So it's very much, our whole goal in this is to make sure we get the information to the patient in a way they can have it at their fingertips.
The company says this is not an immunity passport like some people have been talking about. That's because they don't know yet who's going to accept this digital record from your phone. But they tell us everyone from event planning companies to airlines and universities have contacted them about using the technology. Healthvana says it has experience keeping private health information secure from its years of delivering HIV test results to patients. It stores data on Amazon Web Services' HIPAA-compliant service.
The actress who played Mary Ann on Gilligans Island has died. 82-year-old Dawn Wells died in Los Angeles today from complications of COVID-19. In addition to acting, she was a producer, author, motivational speaker, and animal activist. Wells' death leaves Tina Louise, who played Ginger, as the last surviving cast member of the iconic television show.
You'll want to start checking your bank account this week. The IRS has already started sending out stimulus payments. This round will be $600 per person. Direct deposits have already begun and paper checks are being mailed out today. If you're not sure if you're eligible for the payment, you can use the Get My Payment tool on irs.gov. It's also available in Spanish.